You know what's worse than a big, loud fight? The silence. That awful, heavy silence. That feeling that the person you love is just looking right through you. If you're feeling more like a ghost in your own home than a partner, I need you to listen up. You're not imagining things, but you're also not stuck. There is a way back, and we're going to walk that path together, step by step. It's that sinking feeling in your gut, isn't it? That question you're almost afraid to even ask yourself, do they even want me anymore? Man, it is a brutal place to be. But that feeling, that's not a life sentence. It's a signal. And in this explainer, we're going to turn that signal into a real solution. But hold on. Before we can fix any problem, we have to figure out if it's actually real. So our first move, and this is absolutely critical, is a reality check. We have to separate the facts from the fear. Is this feeling a symptom of a real issue in the relationship? Or is it maybe, just maybe, coming from inside your own head? So why is this so important? Because the absolute fastest way to wreck a relationship is to try and fix something that isn't broken. Seriously, acting on insecurity alone can actually create the very distance you're so scared of. So right now, we're going to get brutally honest with the facts. This clarity is the foundation for everything that comes next. Okay, let's get specific. I want you to think about the last week. Were there any small gestures? I mean, anything. A cup of coffee made for you, a quick text to see how you're doing? Now, what about intimacy? And I'm not just talking about sex. Is there any physical connection? A hug? Holding hands in the car? Just notice the answer, no judgment. Next question. What about emotional partnership? When something awesome happens at work, are they genuinely happy for you? And more importantly, when life kicks you in the teeth, are they in your corner or do they kind of disappear? This isn't about them being a mind reader. It's about feeling like you've got a teammate in your life. And finally, here's the big one. When you really look at their life, their time, their energy, their big decisions, where do you fit in? Do you feel like a priority or do you feel like an option? You know, the person who gets the leftover time after everything and everyone else has been taken care of. All right, let's look at your answers. If you found yourself saying yes to most of those questions, it's possible this feeling of being unwanted is coming more from your own head than from your partner's actions. And that's a whole different path we can explore. But if you heard no, no, no ringing in your ears, then your gut is telling you the truth. There's a real disconnect here. And now that we've confirmed it, we can start to fix it. So if you landed in that no category, I need you to listen closely. This is not the end of the road. This is the beginning of the work. We have a clear target now, and I'm about to give you a 5-step plan to rebuild that connection, starting right now. So here's the game plan. It's simple. We're going to talk. We're going to decode your love languages. We're going to agree to a fresh start. We're going to create a new set of rules. And finally, you're going to take charge of your own happiness. Let's break it down. Step 1 is the toughest, I'm not going to lie, but nothing changes without it. You have to talk. But how you talk is everything. Don't go in with a sledgehammer like, you make me feel unwanted. No, use a scalpel. Be specific. Hey, when you're on your phone while I'm telling you about my day, it makes me feel invisible. See the difference? It's not an accusation. It's an observation about your feelings. And then, this is the most important part, you shut up and you actually listen to their side of the story. Okay, once you've opened that door with the first conversation, we're ready for step 2. And this, my friend, is like learning a secret code. I'm talking about love languages. It is one of the biggest reasons couples fall apart. You're both trying to show love, but you're speaking completely different languages. So what the heck is a love language? It's simple. It's the main way a person feels loved and shows love. Think of it like this. You could be shouting, I love you from the rooftops in German, but if your partner only understands French, all they're going to hear is a bunch of noise. We have to learn to speak their language. And there are 5 basic languages. You've got words of affirmation. These people need to hear it. I appreciate you. You did a great job. Then there's gifts. It's not about money. It's a real, tangible symbol that you were thinking about them. Acts of service. For these people, actions really do speak louder. Doing the dishes without being asked, that's pure romance. Quality time means your undivided attention. Phone down, TV off, just connection. And finally, physical touch. A hug, a hand on their back, that physical connection is what makes them feel safe and loved. So seriously, look at this list. Which one is your partner? I'll give you a little cheat code. Think about what they complain about the most. If they're always saying, we never just hang out anymore, their language is probably quality time. If it's you never help me around the house, it's acts of service.
Figure out theirs and, just as important, figure out yours. This is the key that unlocks pretty much everything.
All right, once you've started talking and you've cracked the love language code, you are ready to actually rebuild. These final steps are all about turning that new understanding into a new reality for you both.
Step 3 takes real guts from both of you. You have to agree to a clean slate. This means you stop bringing up old fights. You stop keeping score. You wipe the board clean of all that old resentment, and you agree, right here and now, to start over. It's a conscious choice to give your future a real chance without being dragged down by the past. Now, with that clean slate, you move to step 4. You create a new contract. This is where you both state what you need, clearly and without blame. This is not a list of demands. Think of it as a user manual for each other. To feel loved, I need. To feel secure, I need. You spell it all out so you're both set up to win, instead of accidentally stepping on each other's toes. And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important step of all. Step 5, you are in charge of your own happiness. Your partner can add to your happiness for sure, but they can't create it for you. Get back to your hobbies, see your friends, work on being a person that you are proud to be. You can't pour from an empty cup. Your well-being isn't selfish. It is essential fuel for the relationship. Now, we have to talk about the hard choice. What happens if you do all this? You have the talk, you learn the languages, you try to start over, and you still feel that cold, empty space between you two. What then? You really need to hear this. Sometimes the right answer is the end. If you've given it your absolute best shot and the relationship is still making you feel small, unloved, and unwanted, it is okay to walk away. It is not a failure, it is an act of self-respect. Let this one sink in for a second. There is no point in staying in a relationship that is making you feel unwanted and unloved. Staying just prolongs the pain for both of you. Sometimes the most loving thing you can possibly do for yourself and for them is to let go. Hey, if this explainer gave you even one little piece of clarity or a single tool you can use, do me a favor and hit that like button. And make sure you subscribe for more guides on how to navigate life's biggest challenges. Your support really helps us make more content just like this. And I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. After everything we just went over, what is the one conversation you know deep down you need to start today? Drop a thought in the comments below. Take that first step. You've got this.